Yeah, I thought we were a little bit nervous, a little bit deer in headlights to start. First time on the court. Brand new team, really, for the most part, from last year. So their first experience in this building, on this stage. And then you got to give a lot of credit to Niagara, um, and just how hard they came out of the gate and how well they were playing in the first half. And I thought the key was us, keeping it somewhat close, 12 at half, right? And we just talked at halftime about um, inching our way back in, not playing hero ball, sharing it a little bit more in the second half. And we thought if we can get some buckets and get a few stops, and then fatigue would probably kick in for them, since they played 2 nights ago and they've been on a road for a while. And I thought they got a little bit fatigued. And fortunately, we took advantage of that. And these two guys next to me, amongst others, it was a great team effort, but these two were really, really good in the second half.
Coach Don over here. Jaden's performance really reminded me of a certain guard for you guys, a freshman guard last year. Just can you explain how much Jaden has impacted this team, especially as a freshman starting point guard?
Yeah, I would say this about Jaden. He's a top 5 freshman in this league, 100%. Sometimes the stats don't show it. He's a winner. Him and Jaden Daughtry are the heart and soul of our defense, and we're pretty good defensively. He's for a freshman, he's an A-plus competitor, and he's probably, I've been doing this 30 years. He's probably top 5 that I've ever coached as far as his competitive spirit, and he's only a freshman. So that in and of itself, and he's selfless, So today he kind of showed a glimpse of what he can become. Got to get out in the open court more, run more. He's really good in the open court. We're just not out in the open court enough. So he definitely gave you a little bit of a glimpse of what I think his career can look like. But every game is different. You got to be able to play in a half-court game, and he's getting better and better at being a point guard and calling sets and knowing what we're looking for. He's a good one, and we're fortunate to have him.
Hey, Coach, with both your starting guards being freshmen, what does it say about their character to be able to step into an environment like this and perform?
So I said to the team yesterday, wasn't ready for this year to be over for a lot of different reasons. But I think the biggest thing is our selflessness. And, it's not just those two being college ready to play. It's when they were hitting a wall and having, subpar moments through the year, the other guys were ready to step in and compete and lift them up. And then when I put those guys back in, the guys that come out, guys that are experienced, had their back. Like, these guys have had each other's backs the whole year. Or guards, we have 5 guards. I can't play them all. Jackson, and how about Jackson and Max? They always cheering for each other. So I think, listen, you're not always blessed with a selfless team. So when you have one, you really have to be appreciative of it. And I'm really appreciative of these guys.
Coach, how did it feel for you guys to convert those free throws at the end, something you struggled with as a team this year?
But it's funny, we're very streaky from the free throw line, right? Some games we're drilling them, some games we're not. So I just think we were feeling really good about ourselves, and when you are basketball, when you're playing, to get too philosophical, when you're playing the game the right way and you're playing it with the right spirit, you get rewarded for it. And we were feeling good about ourselves playing the right way, and we were rewarded tonight.